The Rubik's Cube is a fascinating puzzle that has been around for decades. What many people don't know is that the story behind how Rubik's Cube rose to prominence is just as fascinating as the puzzle itself. So today we'll be diving deep into the history, psychology and marketing tactics that made the Rubik's Cube such a cultural icon. Stick around till the end to learn how you can use Rubik's Cube's amazing age-old marketing tactics to grow your business. Origins of the Rubik's Cube. The Rubik's Cube was invented in 1974 by Hungarian sculptor and professor of architecture Erno Rubik. Rubik was looking for a way to help his students understand three-dimensional geometry, and he came up with the idea of a cube that could be twisted and turned into different shapes. At first, Rubik's Cube was just a personal project, something he worked on in his free time. But as he played with it more, he realized that it had the potential to be something more. Rubik decided to use the puzzle as a teaching tool to help his students understand 3D objects and spatial relationships. However, he soon realized that the puzzle had potential as a toy and set out to make it commercially available. Rubik spent over a month trying to solve his own puzzle, and when he finally did, he realized that he had created something truly unique. He submitted a patent application for the cube in 1975, and it was granted in 1977. The Rubik's Cube was first introduced to the public in Hungary in 1977 under the name Buvos Koka, which means magic cube. It quickly became a hit in Hungary, and in 1980 it was licensed to Ideal Toy Corp in the United States. Ideal Toy Corp renamed the puzzle Rubik's Cube and began selling it in the US in 1980. The response was immediate and overwhelming. People were drawn to the puzzle's colorful design and challenging gameplay. Within a year, the Rubik's Cube had become a cultural phenomenon, with millions of people around the world trying to solve the puzzle. It was named Toy of the Year by the British Association of Toy Retailers in 1980 and 1981, and it was estimated that over 100 million Rubik's Cubes had been sold worldwide by 1982. It went on to become one of the best-selling toys of all time, with over 350 million cubes sold worldwide. Why the Rubik's Cube was a success. So, what made the Rubik's Cube so appealing? Part of it was undoubtedly the puzzle's unique design. The Rubik's Cube was unlike anything else on the market at the time, with its twisting, turning design and colorful squares. It was visually stunning and mentally challenging, which made it an instant hit with puzzle enthusiasts and casual gamers alike. But the Rubik's Cube's appeal went beyond its design. It also tapped into a fundamental human desire for mastery. When people first saw Rubik's Cube, they knew that it was a puzzle that could be solved, but they had no idea how to do it. This challenge, combined with the satisfaction of finally solving the puzzle, created a sense of accomplishment and pride that kept people coming back for more. It's also worth noting that the Rubik's Cube's success was in part due to its timing. In the early 1980s, the world was hungry for new and exciting forms of entertainment. Video games were just starting to gain popularity, and the Rubik's Cube offered a refreshing break from the screen. It was a physical, tangible puzzle that people could hold and manipulate, and that was part of its appeal. The Rubik's Cube also had an element of mystery to it. People weren't quite sure how the cube worked or how it was even possible to solve it. This mystery only added to the puzzle's appeal, and it helped to create a sense of awe and wonder around the Rubik's Cube. The Rubik's Cube marketing strategies. Marketing played a big role in Rubik's Cube's success as well. Ideal Toy Corp knew that they had something special on their hands, and they worked hard to create a sense of excitement and anticipation around the puzzle. They used a variety of tactics to promote the Rubik's Cube, including television commercials, print ads, and in-store displays. One of the key marketing strategies was to create a sense of community around Rubik's Cube. Ideal Toy Corp organized Rubik's Cube competitions and events where people could come together and show off their skills. They also encouraged people to share their strategies for solving the puzzle, which helped to create a sense of camaraderie and shared experience around the Rubik's Cube. In 1981, the first Rubik's Cube World Championship was held in Budapest, Hungary, and it drew competitors from all over the world. This event helped to create a community of Rubik's Cube enthusiasts and sparked interest in the puzzle even further. Another marketing tactic was to create a sense of exclusivity around the Rubik's Cube. At first, the puzzle was only available in select stores, which made it even more desirable. This created a sense of scarcity and made people feel like they had to have the Rubik's Cube before it was sold out. This exclusivity was reinforced by the difficulty of the puzzle itself. Since it was so challenging to solve, people felt like they were part of an exclusive group of puzzle masters once they finally figured it out. Celebrities also played a big role in promoting the Rubik's Cube. Many high-profile celebrities, including Muhammad Ali, Ronald Reagan, and David Bowie, were seen playing with the Rubik's Cube in public. This helped to create a sense of coolness and trendiness around the puzzle, making it even more appealing to young people. The Rubik's Cube was so popular that it even became a symbol of the 1980s, with people sporting Rubik's Cube-themed clothing and accessories. The puzzle even made appearances in popular movies and TV shows, further cementing its place in pop culture. The Rubik's Cube was marketed as a toy that could improve your problem-solving skills and boost your intelligence. The tagline, "The amazing cube, more than a puzzle, a mind game," emphasized the puzzle's cognitive benefits, and the fact that it was invented by a professor of architecture only added to its intellectual appeal. One of the most ingenious marketing tactics used to promote Rubik's Cube was the creation of a solution booklet. This booklet contained step-by-step instructions for solving the puzzle, and it was sold separately from the cube itself. This allowed people who were struggling with the puzzle to purchase the solution separately, which helped to increase sales even further. But perhaps the most significant marketing tactic was the use of word-of-mouth advertising. People would see their friends, family members, and classmates playing with the cube and would want to try it themselves. This created a snowball effect, with the Rubik's Cube becoming more and more popular as it spread from person to person. Psychology behind the Rubik's Cube's success. In addition to marketing and design, the Rubik's Cube's success can be attributed to a few key psychological principles. One of these is the Zeigarnik effect, which suggests that people are more likely to remember incomplete tasks than completed ones. Because the Rubik's Cube is a puzzle that can always be improved upon, people are more likely to keep playing with it to solve it completely. The Rubik's Cube also taps into people's desire for challenge and accomplishment. When people finally solve the puzzle, they experience a rush of satisfaction and pride, which motivates them to keep playing and trying to improve their times. Finally, the Rubik's Cube provides a sense of control and mastery. In a world where so many things are out of our control, the Rubik's Cube puzzle is a puzzle that we can control completely. We can twist and turn the cube, trying different strategies until we finally solve it. This feeling of control and mastery can be incredibly empowering, especially for people who feel like they don't have much control over other aspects of their lives. What businesses can learn from Rubik's Cube's success? Today, the Rubik's Cube remains a cultural icon, with millions of people around the world still playing with and solving the puzzle. It's even inspired new forms of puzzle solving, like speed cubing, where people race to see who can solve the Rubik's Cube the fastest. But the Rubik's Cube's success isn't just a historical case study. There are still lessons that businesses and marketers can learn from its viral success. One key lesson is the importance of creating a sense of community around your brand or product. When people feel like they're part of a larger group that shares their interests or passions, they're more likely to become loyal customers and advocates. Another lesson is the power of exclusivity and scarcity. By limiting the availability of your product or creating a sense of scarcity, you can create a sense of urgency and desire among your target audience. Businesses should focus on creating products that tap into people's innate desires and interests. The Rubik's Cube succeeded because it appealed to people's love of puzzles and desire for mastery. Similarly, businesses should focus on creating products that meet a need or solve a problem for their customers. Rubik's Cube's success is a testament to the power of great design and a unique product. By creating something visually stunning and mentally challenging, you can create a product that stands out in a crowded market and captures people's imaginations. Businesses should be creative when it comes to marketing their products. Rubik's Cube's solution booklet was a stroke of marketing genius that helped to increase sales even further. Businesses should be willing to think outside the box when it comes to promoting their products and be open to trying new and unconventional marketing tactics. At its core, the Rubik's Cube's success speaks to something universal about human nature. We love puzzles, we love a challenge, and we love the satisfaction that comes from mastering something difficult. And in the end, that's what makes the Rubik's Cube so timeless and beloved. Even as the Rubik's Cube continues to evolve and adapt to the digital age, its enduring appeal remains. As a timeless puzzle that challenges and captivates people of all ages, the Rubik's Cube is a testament to the power of great design, marketing, and psychology. By understanding the psychological principles that underpin its appeal and the marketing tactics that helped to spread its popularity, businesses can learn valuable lessons about how to create products and campaigns that capture people's attention and generate excitement. And remember, if you need any help tapping into this wealth of business knowledge, Spreadify Marketing is always here to help.